What's going on, all you dyers? Welcome to the TapX YouTube channel, home of the very best Call of Duty. Prepare to be amazed.
Your spawn, the gods in your spawn, your spawn, yeah, the gods in your spawn, 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 yeah, the gods in your spawn. TapX gotta go right now. Only right there we go, beast mode right now. People hate like it's a game.
Yo guys, Sticky here and welcome to today's video. Today I'm bringing you guys the most important, the most impressive, the most amazing gameplay in the history of the TapX channel. The world's most kills in any Call of Duty ever in the history of time. 628 kills on Black Ops 3 uplink on Nuketown by TapX Atrocity. This is an amazing feat for any pub stomper, but especially for Atrocity. So make sure you go check out that dude's Twitter. He doesn't have a YouTube channel. Go check out his fucking Twitter. It'll be down in the description below. I'm gonna try and give you guys the best possible commentary I've ever done in my life, because this may be the most impressive gameplay I've ever commentated over in my entire life. And my goal for this commentary is to make it better than the last world's most kills in any Call of Duty. We had that one too. It was like 501 on Terminal, I think. And the commentary for that one, no offense to Scatman because he made the commentary, no offense to that, but it was a bad commentary for that. I mean, I want to give you guys something that's really, really, really good and something that actually complements this video. Like, I'm not even kidding. I went all in on this one. I even got my good recording software out for this one. So I'm supposed to start off by telling you guys how the brass knuckles are actually better for trapping than the Ripper is. I don't know about this firsthand, but this is what I've been told from members of TapX, and I don't know how that works. I guess it's just a quicker punch after than the Ripper would have. So I guess if you guys are gonna go for trapping, then brass knuckles are the way to go, because I know the left hand has a faster double kill, I think, and the right hand is like a faster first one. I'm not sure though. Let me know in the comment section down below what the right way to do that is, if you guys know and if you guys are experts on that topic, because I'm not. I don't have the brass knuckles because I don't get shit from supply drops. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, well, you know, he just sat there and spawn trapped this guy the entire game and they never backed out and they just had a bunch of dyers. But I want to tell you guys really quick, in the third round, he actually does pull out a Brecci and actually goes ham with it. And I know that it's still not gonna impress all of you guys. A lot of you guys I know. Like, trust me, I've seen the comments that we get on our channel. Whenever we post a spawn trap gameplay and we get a big record or something like that, we don't get a lot of credit that the other pub stomping teams get, because we do uplink and we do spawn trapping, and I know it doesn't look like it takes skill, but it actually takes a lot of skill to not actually do the spawn trapping. When you're in the spawn trapping, yes, I understand. All you have to do is hit a button repeatedly over and over and over. But in order to keep those players in that spawn trap over and over and over and not let it break, and to even get them into the spawn trap in the first place, takes a lot of skill and planning and preparation, honestly. And whenever you get into this type of stuff, it still takes skill to get the world's most amount of kills in this. That means you had to get them in that spawn trap early, like very early into the game, so you could even get them there that long. Like 628 kills is a lot, man. Like, even if you got them in a spawn trap like 3 minutes into the game, you wouldn't be able to do that. So this is like something that takes a lot of skill, even though it doesn't look like it does. And I know a lot of you guys don't think that this is going to take skill and it's not impressive, but I promise you it is, because you guys can go into a lobby, get 6 guys, go into a lobby, see if you can spawn trap and get more kills than he did. Because it is an impressive thing to do. And if you can, hats off to you. You are now welcome to join us here on TapX as well. But I digress. I don't want to talk about the gameplay for this commentary. I want to actually talk about something philosophical with you guys. And for me, this has kind of been a big thing for me the past couple weeks. I know I get into these moods. If you guys are new to the TapX channel, then you probably don't know me. But for those of you that have listened to my commentaries before, you know I like to get into some philosophical stuff. And I don't know, it's just always been kind of interesting to me to like think beyond the box and think about things that, you know, maybe other people don't think about and necessarily don't comprehend, especially for my age. Like, I'm only 19, and some of the things that I think about I feel like are really deep, but then I talk about them and I realize that other people think about them too, and I think it's just like a really cool thing to do. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about some philosophical stuff with you guys today. And for me recently, the one that I've been stuck on is death. And there's two separate routes that you can go with this. You can go the heaven route, or you can go the non-heaven route. And I'm a Christian, but I personally think it's fun to like explore both and think about both. And you kind of get some different ideas from both of them. So I want to start out with the non-heaven side first. And if heaven isn't real, then what is death like? And for me, I feel like it would be just before you were born, like just the way things were before you were born. Nothing. You're not even aware that there's nothing. And that kind of scares me, because I've been thinking about this a lot. The universe went on for billions and billions and billions of years before we were even born, this generation, the people watching this video. And we have, as humans, like a 90-year lifespan to just experience the universe as it is, and we only get put in this specific time. We don't even get to choose what time we are alive. And I've thought about that. I don't even know if I would want to be born in a different time. I definitely wouldn't have wanted to be born earlier, because I wouldn't be able to explore my life and technology the way that things are now, because I feel like my life kind of revolves around technology and sports and competition and the way that society is now. And I feel like for me personally, I want to be able to experience life thousands of years into the future. Now, I don't know what that future is going to be like. It may be bad, and I may not want to experience that. You know what I mean? But I feel like I didn't want to be born yet, because I am already losing my time. I'm already losing the limited amount of time that I have with my life. And so if the universe just continues after I die and everything is gone, and I'm nothing, and my spirit is nothing, and my mind is nothing, and I'm not even aware that I'm nothing because I am nothing, then what is that like? It's just that empty blackness and that empty nothingness, but you don't even realize that it's nothingness, but that goes on forever and ever and ever and ever, and you never experience anything ever again. It's just all gone, wiped, completely gone forever. And that's a scary thought to me. I mean, I feel like it should be a scary thought to everybody, but I don't know how to handle that, because I think about it and it's incomprehensible to me how you can experience life and you can experience the universe and then have all of that just gone immediately and never come back ever for the history of history. But then there's a possibility that we will continue to move on with our spirit and our life force, because life force is a mass. It has to be here. Something creates life. It doesn't just come from nowhere. And matter can't be destroyed, so the life force theoretically can't be destroyed. So where does the life force go once the body dies? Do we transform into something else? Do we transform into a higher being, into something else? Or do we just simply die and turn into dirt? And I mean, when you actually seriously sit down and analyze all these different possibilities, there's hundreds and there's thousands of different possibilities that could happen when you die. And if there's no heaven, a lot of them sound terrible. They all sound scary, unless you happen to just like use your life force and actually transform into another being or into a higher power or whatever. You guys know what I mean, like a spiritual world kind of thing. But then on the other side of the argument, there's the heaven possibility, which I personally believe in. I've been raised to believe in that my entire life, and I'm going to keep believing in that just because I have personal reasons to, and that would take an entire another commentary, so I'm not going to get into them. But if you're not a Christian and you don't believe in anything, or you believe in a different religion, then that's perfectly fine. I just want to analyze the Christian heaven possibility or path that death could take. I mean, heaven seems simple enough, right? It's a perfect place that spirits go in the afterlife. But when you truly sit down and just analyze that one little statement, it's a perfect place. Well, everybody has a different perfect place. Like, my perfect place is different than your perfect place. And all these different people in one place wouldn't be perfect. So how is a perfect society made in the afterlife? And this is where we run into a lot of different possibilities. And I think, honestly, American Dad, as bullshit as that may sound, I think American Dad nailed it on the head Like, I think their version of heaven, when Stan dies from the Christmas tree falling or whatever, honestly, I think that may be one of the best representations of heaven that I've ever seen in my life, because it makes sense. It makes sense on how that could be a perfect form. And if you've never seen the episode, basically Stan dies and he goes to heaven. And heaven is basically a house. Theoretically, it's a house. And there's a lot of different doors in this house. And each door is for each person that dies. And when they enter this room, it creates a fake reality around them, which is their perfect scenario or their perfect place. And in this perfect place, Stan goes in and he sees his family and they're celebrating Christmas and they're having a good Christmas. Well, that's all he wanted. He wanted his perfect place to be just like he was on Earth and he could live his life. And for me, I feel like that's a great representation, because if we all go to heaven, say for example, everybody that you've ever known goes to heaven, you didn't meet one bad person in your life, you're still going to have conflicts with people. You have conflicts with your parents. Your parents aren't bad people. Maybe they are. I'm not going to judge your parents though. But everybody that goes to heaven obviously has conflicts at some point in their life, but we're not all bad people. So if you have a lot of good people, there's still going to be conflicts. And if there's conflicts, how can it be perfect? So I feel like in order for it to be a perfect situation in heaven, then you would have to have a separate heaven for each person. But I don't know, that's just my thoughts. A lot of people take the Bible literally, and that it's just everybody in heaven in one location, and it's just like peacefulness and love and everything. But I don't know. I want to know your thoughts on everything you've heard in the comment section down below. Do you believe in the just you die and there's nothing, or do you believe in the heaven path, or do you believe in something entirely else completely, something like reincarnation, for example? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to us here on TapX for way more records, and go check out Atrocity's Twitter. If you enjoyed the commentary, come check out my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, sticky out. Peace.